Hi everyone, today I want to give some tips about time-restricted eating and intermittent fasting. Nowadays, fasting gets more and more popular because of its weight loss benefit. You can find tons of information about this, and some of them are even conflict. If you consider fasting or get confused with how to, this video is for you. As I mentioned in my previous video, the key for fasting intervention is when to eat and what to eat. Let's talk about when. First, open your eating window before or right after you start to work is a better option. When people are in active phase, the energy they take is easier to be depleted and help to switch body metabolism to ketosis. That will burn the fat storage. Second, to make the switch smoother, I will recommend to eat small meals. The advantage of small meals is that the body glucose and insulin level will not have dramatic change during eating. So the energy is easier to decrease to a level that can signal the cell to ketosis status. It's just like the slower you drive, the shorter time you need to brake and stop. If a small meal is not practical, I will suggest to take the heavy meal far away from your fasting window. Now we talk about what to eat in eating window. First of all, you want enough water all the time. I will recommend a total water intake of 1.8 liter per 24 hours for all individuals to satisfy body needs and balance. Second, it is better to avoid processed and hypercaloric meals because the metabolic response from binging to fasting would be violent. Third, when people get starving, the body will burn fat first to compensate the energy gap. However, if the fat is not enough, the protein in muscle will be involved. This should never ever happen. So diet should be balanced starting from daily protein amount, with a protein intake of 2 grams per kilogram of total lean mass. Maintaining a correct nutrition status is crucial, especially in a period when the system is stimulated and involved in internal reset. There are a lot of YouTube videos talking about what to eat. Pick up those recipes that is easy to prepare. The easier the recipe is, the more opportunity for you to set up a new routine. That is pretty important. Now it's time for fasting window. The key is to restrict calorie intake. Anything involve high calories should be excluded, such as milk, sugar, and half-half. There is a 50 calories threshold for fasting, but for most of the people, it's hard to tell how much milk or sugar equal 50 calories. I will just avoid it and drink my black coffee. Caffeine is what I need. During fasting, your stomach is almost empty. It is better to avoid taking supplements or medicine during fasting. If you do this, this may not only cause stomach upset, but also a burden to the body, since it is in transition state. If you have any concern, especially for some time-sensitive medication, ask your doctor for suggestion. We should keep in mind that the human body is an adaptive system. The fasting intervention is to move it from one balance to another. What we can do is to make the transition nice and smooth. All roads lead to Rome. Take the easiest fasting method for you and do it consistently. You will be rewarded. That's all I have today. If you find it helpful, please give me a thumb up and subscribe my channel here. Thanks for watching.